So today, out of the blue, out of nowhere, McGregor and Khabib started beefing again. They were going at it on Twitter back and forward, and the origin of this feud, obviously the origin, the initial one was their feud with their fight in 2018 before that, and then today it is about Khabib and selling NFTs, the non-fungible tokens, which I don't know who the fuck uses NFTs anymore. Like, who uses NFTs? I don't know why they're still a thing. I swear they were a thing like 4 years ago. Now they're not. But so Khabib was selling NFTs. It was his. This is like the kind of feud, but this was the tweet he put out. It was his papakas, the white hats,
Show this head.
the
It's
white hats. So he was like selling like NFTs of those. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. It was like This isn't the tweet, or might have been, but he was selling like NFTs of these, and basically he was like McGregor then came out and said like he was attaching his dad's name to it because I guess it's because he mentions Khabib mentions his dad who died like 5 years ago during COVID, and he's basically just it's like a easy, he's selling it using his dad's name to sell stuff, and it's funny, but basically that happened, and then McGregor came out here and was saying like there is just no way good guy could be but use his late father's name as well as Dagestan's culture to scam his fans and fire sell a bunch of digital NFTs online and then delete all the content after they were sold, leaving his fans robbed of their money. There's just no way good guy do this. And obviously it's because like Khabib kind of portrays his image as like being like this good guy, like that thing Joe Rogan said. He's like he's a millionaire, but he drives a Toyota and stuff like that. But Khabib has been known to scam people scam his fans in the past, whether it's he sold NFTs or sold crypto, done crypto rug pulls and stuff in the past, and this seems like just another one of those. Whether it's him doing it himself or it's maybe some company or some organizations paid him to be the kind of representative, like the kind of front man, the face of it, is like we don't know, we're not too sure, but that's kind of what's happened. Like that has happened in the past, and he did delete all the stuff because you can't really find it. And McGregor went on saying, "What a shame, and a stain on his father's name. Just wow, to scam fans using his father and his country's culture is just low. Father's plan has now become father's scam." That's pretty good. It's like that gif of the is it Gunna writing with the fire pen and stuff like that. That's kind of what it is. That's a bar right there. Very sad. Or he continues, on the opposite side of this, it was great to see Islam Mac Kachev honour his own father by putting the double world titles on his shoulder and saying there is not many fathers of double world champions. Truth. And if you didn't see it, Makachev done like a thing with his dad where it was like on video and he gave him both his belts, and I don't know, I guess you could say it was really wholesome. But it's funny because he's like going at Khabib and then also praising Islam, so he's like trying to, I don't know, divide them or something. So I don't know, that's kind of funny. And then Khabib came back later and said, "You absolute liar, you will always try to darken my name after you got destroyed that night, but you will never achieve that. Yes, good guys don't do that. They don't create exclusive digital gifts with real-time value that you can share with your friends and family, gifts in the shape of papaka hat that symbolise traditions and culture of Dagestan people, traditions and culture that slowly walking over this world, whether you like it or not. Gifts that you can find exclusively on Telegram." Like, what is this? Like, why is he trying to like go at McGregor, and in the latter half of the tweet, he's like promoting it again, or like he's trying to shine this NFT thing in like a positive light? That seems a bit weird. This is a weird tweet because he's like try. It's like he's like selling it. You know what I mean? He sounds. This is like taking a bad thing, making it a good thing. It's like he's trying to be a salesman in the tweet. And then I've seen some people say like that doesn't sound like Khabib. That sounds like it sounds like Ali Abdelaziz. Like if you don't know, Ali Abdelaziz is the manager of Khabib, and he's that bald guy, the kind of Arab looking guy, and he has access because he's been caught before, like having access to like his fighters' tweets, is the fighters that he manages Twitter accounts or X accounts or whatever, and this seems like something Khabib wouldn't really say. Like this whole like latter half where he's selling it doesn't sound like Khabib, but I think he was like, and then Khabib went on, not in that tweet there, but here Khabib went on to like to say this is like, my count is 56 former drug addicts at my rehabilitation centres in Dagestan that I treated. Come to Dagestan, McGregor. They'll take care of you here. Mexico didn't help you as far as I could see, and he's included the pick of McGregor from when him and Khabib fought, and that might be Khabib. I think that maybe it might be. I don't know. Maybe he's getting people in his ear telling him what to tweet. But obviously, if you didn't know, McGregor, like kind of last month, he kind of came out as this like rehabilitated, like drug free guy, and maybe he still is. Who knows? But and because people were speculating that the whole reason why McGregor started attacking Khabib today or yesterday was that he got back on the coke. He had another bender, and he is picking the first fight he can see, and it's Khabib tweeting about NFTs. But yeah, so he tweeted that, and then he retweeted this. So he said, or this tweet says, Conor not being over Khabib is understandable. He was humiliated, spat, and brutally beat. Almost he begged Khabib to let him live in front of billions while he tapped. He then went backstage and cried, Khabib snatched Conor, so we understand Conor. And he's like the video from the I think this was from the embedded, no, sorry, not embedded, that thing the UFC used to do, the what's it called? I completely just forgot the name. It's like the glory and something. I can't remember what it's called. A Thrill in the Agony, that's what it's called. They used to do this thing where it was like after the pay per views, they'd have like the reactions from like the losing teams or the losing fighters and stuff like that. They need to bring that back. That was amazing. But yeah, so they're going at each other. I don't know what else is gonna happen. Maybe they'll start doing other stuff. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. But McGregor. I don't know if you don't know McGregor. I think McGregor's kind of lining up to have a comeback, possibly at the White House. Actually, no. If he's gonna come back, it's definitely gonna be the White House. And so, because McGregor's all tweeting and what is it? I forgot his page. He's all, he's into Christianity and all that. He's posting like pictures of crosses and he's praying and stuff like that. And here it is, like Jack for the comeback. So he's gonna come back and he's tweeting his title sport thing. Not a great fixture. That reminds me of the dumbbell situation we had in the summer. And that was woke up that day. That was a great day on X on Twitter. The picture was not so great. That picture was a bit traumatizing. But yeah, so he's in the sparring and he's getting ready for his comeback, and yeah, he just maybe it's not the drugs. Maybe just McGregor's just who he is, and he's just always likes to pick fights with, especially Khabib. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened. So they'll go at each other tomorrow. Probably something will come of it. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I want to talk about today. Like, subscribe, really helps out, and I'll see you later. Bye.